Welcome to Area 51 Raceway. I'm here to talk about what's called blackwash from Vallejo paints. And what blackwash does is it kind of gives your grills a little bit more realistic look. So this is like super chromy. And all I did was get a brush and put a dab, just dab the blackwash in there. And I'll show you on this one here. Let me get a little bit. I'm going to put on my silicone pad because this thing is just, could be cleaned up easily. So here you go. You see this? You kind of get some of this and just brush it on there. You can do it on the lights if you want, like so. Kind of gives you like a little bit of realism. Once you kind of get like a paper towel, and I'm going to use my fingers and dab it, it kind of gives you that look of, with a little depth, I guess, in the grill is what you're looking for. I don't know if you could see that, but pretty much what we're getting at right there. It's that type of look. So it kind of gives you a little bit of realism, which is kind of cool. And just, again, you could dab it more to just like that. And if you want to give it that dirty appearance look too, like it's been on the track, kind of a cool idea. So I just wanted to show this off. And I'll leave that dry right there. And this is called black wash. Well, this is, they have also gray wash too, if you want gray. And this is called black wash. And this just gives the model a little bit more, depth to grills and stuff like that. And I hope you could see that. But instead of being all shiny chrome like this, you can kind of give it a little depth like that. So just a little idea and, tip if you want to do that to your model. I plan on doing that to the 55 here, which I did to the grill, so you could see. And then I could brush some more on there and kind of really let it dry and then brush it again. And it just darkens it even more, as you could see. So, sorry for the terrible lighting. I am trying to improve on cameras later on and lighting soon, but I just want to hope you could see that. Okay, so the video that I showed you about blackwash, I'm going to do it to this car, and I'm just going to do it to kind of show you what I'm talking about. I'm going to do it lightly to this, so you can see just enough to kind of cover that area. I'll even go over the headlights, so I'll just go over the whole thing like this. And what I'm going to do is just like so, sweep it nicely. Again, this is like water-based paint, so it's not going to kill it. You see like that. Then we get this. I'll try and do this on camera and dab it. Just like so. Again, it'll wipe off. It's, water-based paint, but I'm just giving it a little dab. You can see how it kind of changes it a little. Kind of trying to get into little nooks and crannies, so I'll just hit it again, like so. Just kind of putting another coat on it, I guess, per se, and just darkening it. That looks pretty cool like that. Give it a little darkness, a little bit of depth in the grill is what I'm trying to do, instead of being like super chromy. And you could do it to the bumper if you want to. I'm just doing it to the grill of this car because this is, Lambo I just finished building about probably a few weeks ago. And then I'll just let it dry a little and I'll just dab it down. See, it's starting to get some more contrast is what you're getting at here, to get some contrast. And I'll do it again, dab it down more, and get a little bit more contrast, like I said, just to contrast, to kind of break up that super chrome-like look. And there's nothing wrong with the super chrome look, but I'm just trying to show you what, trying to give you a little insight on this. But as you can see, it's got a little depth in there, which is cool. And then you could just keep adding little by little if you want to just, how would you say, lighten it up a little. And what I'll do is I took a little bit off and I just went over it again like this. See, kind of darkens it a little. And like so. Again, this is called black wash. Just touch Matching up like so, like that. This brushing the greatest because it's kind of like all over. And then also simulates, looks like it's been on the track. A little dirt, you know, a little oil from all the other cars because, you know, stock cars did throw oil all over the place, you know, back in the heyday, and they still do it to this day, I'm sure. Maybe it's not as much as the older cars did, but, you know, that was just rubber, oil, and that was racing. So see how it's kind of darkened it more? That looks pretty cool. I like that. So I'm going to leave it like that. And then you could do the bumpers as well if you want to just break it up. But that's what really the black wash does. It breaks up the chrome look. And as you can see, you know, just chopped it down a little. Kind of cool. I like it. Not too bad. It looks better when you actually see it without, you know, the camera there. I'll take that light off and you can see how it's kind of dark a little. Because I've added, you know, the grill's got now depth to the grill, and then you can just keep fiddling it and customize it to what you want. Want a little more? I'm putting a little more right there. And again, this is water-based paint, so I mean, if you get some on the paint job, you could always wipe it off. You know, like if I get some on the hood or something, but it looks like I'm not doing that. But I'll keep, you know, brushing and then dabbing. However you want to make it. Kind of cool looking. Yeah, looks like it's been to the race with oil all over it. And if you want to just remove some of it again, you can just get like a damp paper towel like this and then just dab it. Just like that. And it's giving it more contrast and depth. You can wipe it off if you want a little. And then there you go. You know, it's kind of gives it a little unique, you know, not saying anybody else's models are not realistic, but just gives it more of a realism is what I would say in general. And there you go. So that's what blackwash is right here. A lot of the guys that do static models use this, and almost, you know, snooping around on YouTube, and you know, I saw this guy use this stuff, so I thought I'd try it out. They also have the other color, of course, which is gray wash. So for other situations, I think for lighter colors, like a white, I can't remember what I use this for, but I bought it anyway because it was cheap. And it's water based, and then you can see it gives you depth in the grill. Looks pretty cool. And you can do that with the bumpers too, just give a little depth. Or you could put it heavier, like, you know, it's been through, you know, oil splattering on it. But just thought I'd show you that, and just kind of do a little tutorial on what it looks like. So that's it from here. If you're doing Raceway, you take care and have fun racing.